Hello everyone, today we'll be playing the Grand Principality of Muscovy, trying to overthrow the Tartar yoke imposed under the Golden Horde, and then trying to form Russia as quick as possible so that we may expand. This is the first video in a series on Muscovy for the 500 subscriber special. Thank you all so much, by the way, and if you have not yet subscribed, please feel free to do so. Your support is greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's begin. So, as Muscovy, we start out in a rather weak position, but with a lot of room to expand. We do actually have the Tartar yoke situation here, where we can try to break free by attacking the Golden Horde. Now, the Golden Horde is rather weak. They will soon suffer plenty of disasters, and they're going to pretty much die. So we're going to take advantage of that and try to conquer as much land from them as possible. We also have a bunch of smaller neighbors nearby that we can immediately try to rival and declare wars on. To start, I will impose autocracy as well as agricultural cultivation. Going towards land is probably not a bad idea here. We're also going to quickly grant common militias to the commoners, since that is usually not a bad idea, and we'll also allow tribal levies here for increased levies from all the tribes that we're going to be conquering. We do have some cabinet actions here, I think. Is there a province we need to integrate? It doesn't appear so. Actually, yeah, there is. There are two provinces we need to integrate. Oh dear, why is our guy so bad at diplomacy? That's crazy. Alright, well, let's integrate the provinces that are not integrated. I think it would be wise to perhaps expand down to Ryazan. Now, the other thing that's interesting is we do start out in the Novgorodian Muscovite Union. Novgorod is probably going to leave this soon. I think they have an event that actually gets them to leave this. But since we are in this union, we are going to want to try to centralize this union, which would be very nice indeed. We'll also probably try to expand into Ryazan first. You're a subject Ryazan, yes, and then into the following surrounding neighbors. Okay, our king just died, and we get this event here where we can now humiliate Veliki Novgorod by getting a claim on Torzhok. Now, Veliki Novgorod is slightly weaker than us, so I am willing to do this. Let's go ahead and do that. They're no longer in our crown, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Additionally, our guy can join a foreign order, so we're going to get him to join the Hungarian one for better military ability. We're going to go ahead and declare this war. Should be a fairly easy war. Alright, I don't have a diplomat. Let's get that real quick. An early war against Novgorod should be good here. Let's take towards it. It's fine to lose some stability here. I don't really mind. We'll go in with our troops here. Our troops should be better. And also we have a little bit more, so it should be perfectly easy. The other fact is that Novgorod does not really have many troops forts, except for the actual city of Novgorod. So it's going to be also very easy in that sense. Very nice. Let's try to march across. I think we can. No, do we need to get military access through you? Oh, goddamn. Well, we gotta buy military access. We got the Kalita. Basically, we can further the relationship with Golden Horde by increasing the tributes, or we can say they endured enough hardship. Now, I don't know why we would select the first option, because there is literally no benefit to it. So we're gonna do they endure enough hardship here. I mean, if the Khan wants to come after me, then they are free to. Also, I don't know where Muscovy has their, not Muscovy, where Novgorod has their troops, but it's a bit. How are there so many disease outbreaks? What is happening right now? Jeez, we gotta do another recovery effort in Moscow. Crazy! I just did one. What is happening in Moscow today? Man, it's like the third disease outbreak. We have a bit of a peace deal here. I'm just gonna go take this as well as these three provinces. Seems like a fairly good idea. We're going to quickly. We already have max Diplo, so we're just going to do Diplo endeavors. Here we are. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and take all of this. Very nice. Thank you very much, Veliki Novgorod. Sorry. We're going to probably go after to Tver next, so that we can connect our lands here, which would be pretty good indeed. Let's disband our levies. Also, I just want to say, it is really rough to fight in Russia. The winter is kind of crazy, but we gotta bear with it, you know, it is what it is. Let's go and make sure that our neighbors are not too upset at us. I think antagonism-wise, we're doing actually really well. We could improve relations, though, with Lithuania over here, as well as, I guess Poland's not really necessary. Bohemia, sure. Right away, let's also take the city of Tver. I've got a war goal on them. Should be a fairly easy war for us. Unfortunately, they have really good relations with us, so we gotta insult them first. Time to declare war on Tver. One of the benefits of declaring war on Tver as well is we don't have to take all the provinces. We can just take them over, and they will transfer all of their subjects to us, which will be very good indeed. So let's go ahead and do that. Very nice. Raise all of our levies here, and we should be good to destroy them. Their troops are scattered and about. They're not going to have the advantage here. Oh, what are my troops doing, guys? Come on, don't be so stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't go losing battles you don't need to lose. Thank you. You guys are not really needed. What about you? Yep. Let's go away. Thanks. Okay. Gather these guys up, and we'll just fight them head on. Should be pretty easy here. We got the Denga and the Ruble. Basically, we can mint both type of coins. We can have no trade, or we can trade with others in a more open way. I think the third option is the best, since we are going to try to go towards innovative individualism outward. So that's going to be pretty nice. I'm also going to try to push towards innovative here. I think we'll just pick this option. Actually, this is something I probably should have done, but we should do some setup here. Basically, since we're playing long term, there are a few things I want to do. First of all, what I want to do is make sure that we have the urban development grants, so that we're gaining more development in general. We're also going to go to the burghers and give them go down. Treasury rights is pretty good. Is there a different one? This one is also pretty good. I think I'll go for treasury rights for now. This is also pretty nice. This basically goes 20 over towards innovative, so we can try to go towards innovative. Innovative is pretty much always better, and particularly for a nation like Russia that's going to have some trouble embracing institutions, it's probably the best option here for us. Oh, fascinating. We got the dance massacre, or massacre, to the Grand Prince, the princely chamber. Okay, so he has gone insane. We can, I guess, kill him or lose 50 stability and 20 prestige. What? Okay, I guess we'll just kill him. Alright, he's dead. And we'll just have a region for a while. That's crazy. I mean, I guess better than losing 50 stab, though. But I don't know if that was a historical event, but if it wasn't, then crazy event to get. Alright, let's take this and this, so we connect our lands, which is good. And this should also give us these two provinces, which will be very, very nice. Let's see here. I guess we don't need to take... And we kind of do in order to actually connect them. I guess we could also just annex. Actually, yeah, that's probably better, just so that we can try not to incur too much aggressive expansion here. We'll get our guy to Diplo, which he already is, actually. And we'll just take that peace deal here. Very, very nice. Thank you very much for Tver. And we get everything else as subjects. Very good indeed. You know what we're going for. Administrative, all the way. There's not much else for us to do there. We are going to try our best to conquer the Golden Horde soon, since they are now in their disaster phase, where they're just going to go through endless civil wars. We'll probably make some of them into subjects as well, but of course the goal first is to try to form Russia, which the Golden Horde does control all the provinces required, so we're going to be fighting them a lot. Alright, time to take Ryazan here. Pretty easy war. Should be fairly quick, since... Oh, they do have a fort. For a moment there I thought they didn't have a fort. What a shame. Well, since they do have a fort, this might take a little bit longer than expected. We can fight Novgorod again in a few years. since Decima will be able to get a war goal on them. And then we can probably fight Smolensk next to get their subjects, and then fight Karachev to get... Oh, they only have one subject. Well, that's a shame, but fight Bryansk for these guys here. Either way, whatever gets us the most land is what we'll do. Ryazan is down. We'll just go and make sure all of their land is taken. Oh, that is a lot of aggressive expansion. I guess I could really got a Diplo spend and do Diplo rep here. Otherwise, it is rough out here. Alright, let's do that. Hopefully that will decrease our aggressive expansion. Nice, fortification effort is pretty good. No, go away. Okay, here we are. We should be able to get this peace deal done now. Who is going to join against me? Probably no one, right? Prance? Oh, well, Prance will be my ally after this. And people are actually a bit upset at this, which is a bit surprising, but oh well, whatever. It's not a huge issue. There we go. We got Ryazan, and Prance is now our vassal, which is very good indeed. Let's go and declare Bryansk as our next rival here. Since there's not much for us to do right now, and no wars for us to declare until a little bit later, we are going to do something which is called breaking free from the Golden Horde. Here we are. Let's go ahead and raise all of our levies, and make sure we're taking plenty of land from the Golden Horde here. Judging on the fact that the Golden Horde currently only has 600 troops, we can safely split our army into two and just go siege down as much as possible. We want to try to take as much land as we can here from the Golden Horde, so that we can forward our ambitions to form Russia here. Very, very nice. Good stuff. Oh, we just won, and I think we just killed the entire Golden Horde army, which means that we can even further split apart our army here into fours, which is even crazier. Can we not go to Kursk? Is it a mountainous province? What's happening? I'm not too sure. Alright, well, anyways, let's continue on here. Good. You go here. Actually, you can go down south. We just need to occupy as much land as possible. Nice. Oh, I guess they were on Kursk. It was just a bit glitched for some reason. Alright, the Golden Horde has been subdued. Let's go ahead and sue them for peace. We're gonna take 42 pieces of land from them. Very, very good. Thank you very much, Golden Horde. Your help is greatly appreciated. We got the Kremlin here, where we can try to build a Kremlin system in Moscow. We can have the finest timber brought in to start Kremlin construction, which would be very, very nice. We can also just choose not to. I'm not sure why we wouldn't want to. We can also just destroy a castle of these guys. I don't know what that would do, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and construct the Kremlin. It's gonna take us a bit of money, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to take out a loan, but that's fine. We should have enough money to construct the Kremlin here. Very, very good. And in our construction queue, you can see now the Kremlin is being built, which will give us more local prosperity, garrison size for defense, and more hostile attrition. Okay, we got the emergence of the Cossack culture. Many people with the steppe regions who are living there have inherited the Tartar way of life, I suppose, and they began to refer to themselves as Cossack, which is very interesting. So let's do an interesting development here. I think, do we get a Cossack estate? Because that was in EU4. I'm not sure if it is in EU5. It would be interesting to see. And there we are. We do have the Cossacks. There are now 13,000 of them. Let's see what we can do. So we have free roaming, Cossack identity, Cossack land rights, cultural influence, okay, sanctioned atamans. Fascinating. I'm assuming there's more in the future, but for now there are only these estate laws for the Cossacks, so we're just going to ignore them for now. Now that the Black Death is over and we have our parliament, let's repeal Segregate the Infected, and we will start attacking Novgorod again. This is a good opportunity to siege down even more provinces and perhaps to get them to destroy their fort here in Novgorod, or even just take it all together, which would be very good indeed. Let's go ahead and ask for this province. We'll be attacking them with great extremity and hopefully win greatly here. There we are. Pretty easy battle at Novgorod. We killed 14,000 of their men. I'm not going to actually siege down Novgorod because that's going to be quite tedious. I do wonder if I can dismantle the fort in Novgorod. Oh, it's 15 peace score, huh? That's actually quite a lot. I guess it's workable. Yeah, we can do something like this and then take Novgorod in the next war. Also grab Max Diplo in a moment here. We can repay some more debts, which would be nice. Very good. Yep, let's go ahead and siege them down further, which should give us even more war score. Okay, we got our peace deal here. Let's take all of this land from Novgorod with the intention of taking Novgorod in the next peace deal. We are also dismantling the fort from them and making them liberate this area, which seems like a good idea. 32 pieces of land. Very, very nice. I should probably turn up my Diplo to foe before I even take this peace deal, because it is going to be a bit rough on the aggressive expansion front. Nice, nice, and there we are. We should now be able to take this peace deal with slightly less aggressive expansion. I am also researching the Land of the Rus, which will give us minus 10% aggressive expansion received, but it's not there yet, so it's still a bit much, but whatever, that's okay. Here we go. Muscovy grows yet again. Pretty nice here. Let's go disband our levies here and recover. We have a few countries who want to coalition us now. We can probably take them on. I might honestly go attack these guys, so we also fight Tarusa here, just to unify the land around our capital a bit more. Since there is a coalition against me of 3 guys, I am going to attack all of them and destroy them. Oh, wrong guy, not Vladimir. We're gonna declare war on these guys and at the same time destroy Yaroslav and Tarusa here. Very, very good. Let's go and declare the war. Additionally, I guess I should have read closer, but you can actually declare a dissolve the Tartar yoke war, which gives less conquer cost, which is pretty nice. So instead of trying to use this action, we'll just do that instead, so that we can conquer more land at once. Let's go ahead and declare this war. We should have a pretty easy time here. Here's our peace deal to Yaroslav. I guess we'll turn up our Diplo for a month so that it's a little bit cheaper for us to take all of that land here. Let's also do Diplo endeavors here. Very, very good. Nice. That's pretty nice. Okay. Yaroslav, you're out. I'm going to get them to dismantle the fort as well, so we can take it very easily in the future. Very good. Thank you very much, Yaroslav. Okay, up next, these guys, but I will need to siege them down first. Maram is dead. Let's go ahead and sue for peace with them. Take all of their land and all of their money. Very, very good indeed. We now have Novasil who wants to coalition me. Bad choice, Novasil. You are going to get it if you try to coalition me, because I will destroy you. Alright, the pay-per-view. Need to properly document disputes. We can get, what is this? Compromised legal wills, which decreases the, I guess, increases the price of paper. Okay. Reserve it for, okay. Yeah, why would we not go for this? This sounds like a good idea. Let's also turn down our fort maintenance and Diplo spending here. Actually, we'll get one more Diplo spend so that we can get one diplomat here. We managed to establish seniority in the Muscovite Union. Now we can try to centralize. Let's go for unified succession law. Should be able to pass pretty easily because I'm pretty sure I have more voting power than everyone else combined. So yeah, we should be good to pass it. Unfortunately, the Golden Horde got taken over by a rival, so now they have more levies. I'm not going to go after them just yet. I will go after them in a little bit once they have weakened a little bit. But I will go after Smolensk and take the city of Smolensk, since it is ripe for the taking right now. Let's go ahead and fabricate the casus belli. I guess just on Well, if I fabricate on Smolensk, it'll be hard to take, so I think I'll just do it on this or something, so that it's easier for us to occupy to get more war score. And then we'll have a bunch of people join in, all of which are going to be rather weak, so we should have a pretty good time. Okay, we got Obspenskaya Sober, where we can build a cathedral for a lot of money, I guess. Sure. Holy, that is a lot of money, isn't it? I guess there's not much to do but build this cathedral that's going to cost us a lot. I think maybe Paradox forgot to change the price in the 1.3.2 because the economy has been nerfed, but that price doesn't seem like it has been nerfed, so I don't really know. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it's a bit rough. Let's do this, and what's this? Famous icon, the 3 gifts of Nicholas. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll take some money. I kind of need it right now. Look at how much debt I'm in. Oh dear, well, we got 456 ducats we gotta pay back, so let's save up some money. We'll declare war on Smolensk before they have a chance to recover here. Very, very good. Let's raise our 6,000 levies. Unfortunately, the Russia region is kind of like this, where no nation has that many levies compared to other European parts, but some consolidation should eventually fix that issue. And of course, we get some really nice reforms later on, which gives us very good proximity, so that's going to be pretty cool when that happens. Let's see. How is our... Okay, so I've just established seniority, and we're going to get unified economy soon. We will continue to go down until we can finally annex all of them. Sure, yeah, I'll go towards decentralization, because eventually we are going to want to create a bunch of vassals as Russia, and we need to keep them loyal. Time for the peace deal here. Let's make sure we're taking not a lot of aggressive expansion. Also, we're not going to get the guy with 9 Diplo to do diplomatic endeavors. That's probably a bad idea. Wait for the month tick here, and we should be good to peace them out. Very nice. Extra army morale as well. Basically, what I'm going to do is annex everyone. This is a unique strategy called I don't care if I get coalition, because frankly, I don't even think there are really many nations around to coalition me, so we should be good here. So we're going to annex these guys, and we get their subjects for free. Very, very nice. We'll annex Bryansk here. Very, very good. Let's see. Coalition against me is still nothing. With the... Oh my god, Belazoro, what did you do? The fuck? Okay. Sure, I guess Novgorod is really losing it. They're even losing to Belazoro now. Okay. And then finally, we'll take Smolensk here. Unfortunately, the whole thing is too expensive, but that's okay because we can just go and take that. That is 212 aggressive expansion, but I believe it is not that high to most people because no one really cares. Who cares, right? Yeah, some nations do, but nations like Kiev I have improved relations with. I guess Sweden cares a little bit. Yeah, this is not a huge problem. So we're going to take all of this land. Very, very good. Here we are. Very nice indeed. And look at the coalitions list. Nearly nobody. The only one really of any significance is Kiev, and we're going to try to improve relations with them. Let's go ahead and turn down our Diplo. Go back to integrating provinces, and well, we certainly have a lot of provinces to integrate. Well, I guess the coalition did declare war on me, so that's annoying, but it's fine. One of the benefits of this is now we can beat all of them and force them essentially to stop coalitioning me, which is a good deal. So I'll happily take it. Let's go ahead and beat this coalition real quick. We caught the entire Kievan army in a terrible spot. Let's see what happens here. Oh! You're gonna want to fight me because you're gonna starve to death if you try to recover morale there. I'm telling you right now. What has happened with the AI? The AI is actually kind of incompetent. Should we just fight into them? I don't want them to get the terrain bonus though. Come on, fight into me, please. Come on. Oh my god, what are they doing? Oh my god. Alright, I'll play your game. I'll fight into you. Come on. Nice. 16,000 dead. The power of Russia, I guess, is that if you march in without supplies, that's what happens. For sure, we're gonna dissolve the coalition, and I think it wouldn't even be a bad idea. I guess we can't really take much land. Can we take a bit? Yeah, we can take a little bit, but... Oh well, I'm not that interested. I think I'll just dissolve the coalition here. Very, very nice. There we go. None of them can join the coalition against me anymore, and we'll declare war on them pretty soon. Alright, we got the Prince Kazi government reform, where we can get an extra government reform, get more efficiency, and more centralization. This is a pretty good idea. I'm going to pretty much implement it immediately, because it is just such a good idea for us to actually reform it. Oh, game is a bit bugged here. What is happening? Alright, let's go for the Prizzy government reform here for extra... Actually, I think I might take away autocracy for this, because we'll probably want to go for royal decree soon as well. So we're going to go for Prizzy. It's going to cost us some extra stability, but that's fine. We'll recover. And in about 2 years, we'll be able to declare war on Veliki Novgorod in order to take the city of Novgorod. We got 75 religious influence, which means we can call a synod. I believe this can help us increase our okay, so this is not useful. Clerical matters, no, not that. Books on local administration. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Cabinet proceedings, not that great. And I think this is the one we need, where we can gain more integration speed. So we'll go get in defense of the faith here. So we'll be able to integrate faster for 10 years, which is pretty good. And also we're going to fight Veliki Novgorod pretty soon. They're allied with Smolensk, which is actually perfect because I want to annex some of Smolensk anyways. So we're going to call our parliament here in about a month. Actually, we can probably just call it now. Let's go ahead and just pick whichever one people enjoy. And we'll be able to fabricate a casus belli on Novgorod in 2 months. At the 1st of September, which is right now. So we'll fabricate a casus belli for, I guess, this province. Again, just go for the province that gives you the easiest to take, so you can get more war score. And what's happening? Kiev is... Okay, Kiev is fighting Lithuania. That's not going to end up well for Lithuania, but whatever. Not a huge problem. And we'll declare this war in order to take down both Smolensk and Veliki Novgorod. Let's go and annex Smolensk. Not even much aggressive expansion at all. Very nice, and we'll get their subject for free here. Thank you very much, Smolensk. And we got Vyazma for free. Thank you very much, Vyazma. Let's go ahead and fully siege down, Novgorod here now. Should be fairly easy here. Novgorod is willing to get out. I am going to raise my Diplo though, so that we suffer a little bit less aggressive expansion. Very, very nice. Here we are. Oh, do we have a son or something? Oh well, okay. Nice. Let's go ahead and peace out Novgorod. Still a lot of aggressive expansion, but I don't think anyone can coalition me, so it's not a huge problem. We're gonna go ahead and take 52 provinces. Actually, let's see. Not all of them are even necessary to form Russia. These ones up here are not, but you know what? That's not a huge deal. Let's go ahead and do that. Very, very nice. Thank you very much, Novgorod. We got the city of Novgorod, which is very nice indeed. Turn down our Diplo spending and go back to fight the Smolensk uprising. The nobles, or the boyars, are a bit too strong right now in the country, so we are going to perform reduction, which will make them lose a lot of state satisfaction, but destroy a bunch of their buildings, which is actually quite nice. Their loyalty will recover, hopefully, so we should be good here. We can also call a parliament soon, so that will also recover their loyalty greatly, but we get some money from it, which allows us to actually go here and start doing unified external diplomacy. Proposing this does cost us some money, which is why we need the extra money from the nobles in order to get the cost back. We got a Orgo on Belisoro. Now, you might notice that our economy is kind of in the gutter. Most of why this is because of the fact that I'm not making any subjects. And you might be wondering, oh, well, why are you not making any subjects? Well, the answer is actually quite simple. I want to form Russia first and then make subjects. So we're going to ignore the economy and go full military. So we are going to declare war on Belisoro now, which should be a fairly easy war. And then after that, I guess I need to stop improving relations with some people. I guess maybe the Teutonic Order and Denmark here. Very good. And we'll get a diplomat in 10 months, so we can declare war on them. We'll also soon declare a break free from the Tartar Yoke War against the Golden Horde to also escape them and grab some provinces. We're going to annex all of Belisoro, which will grant us their subjects as well, which is very, very nice indeed. Here we are. Muscovy is even larger than ever, and we get these subjects here, which are not the greatest, but they're fine. We are now only 249 more locations away from forming Russia, most of which will come from the Golden Horde. We got a legendary warrior monk who is terrible at Diplo and administration, but is incredibly good at military. So we're going to hire him, and we're going to use him as our general. At the same time, I declared war on the Golden Horde, but I don't think they are. I don't know why, but this civil war is literally endless. So I'll have to wait a bit until the civil war ends, I guess, to cross over to occupy land from them. But this is getting really annoying. I'll just wait until I'm actually able to access their lands. No idea what's happening anymore with the Golden Horde. It's actually kind of frustrating. We ended up white piecing them because the civil war would just not end. Now we got the Bulgar Horde. I don't know. So you know what? We're just gonna declare war on them. No casus belli, because I don't care. I am just gonna crush them, and that'll be the end of that. So we can take more provinces. Holy, this is miserable. The Golden Horde mechanics, I mean, absolutely miserable. Oh dear, let's go ahead and do that. We can't break free from the Golden Horde again until 1382, so we'll have to wait for them. We have a parliament here. Let's fabricate a casus belli on Novosil, so we can declare war on Kiev to piece them out again. Let's go ahead and do it. Very, very good. Let's just raise all of our levies here. And we'll try our best to take this province from Veliki Novgorod as well. Get my troops to go over here. Nice, and then everyone else goes to the center where they can gather to fight these guys. Very good indeed. Let's go here. These 2,000 troops should be good enough to take care of Veliki Novgorod. And the rest of the troops should be good enough to fight the southern menace. Oh, we got Andrei Rublev event. We can have him move over to Muscovy to improve our artistic skill. Alternatively, we can improve his And then the third one is there's no need. I think we just pick the first option. Doesn't really matter. I mean, he's an artist, right? Yeah, so he's gonna come here and try to make some pieces of art for us, which would be very cool. Let's go here, try to take down some of the armies that are not really that are just chilling out and about before the main Kievan army comes over, so we can deal with the main Kievan one. Very good. Andrei Rublev have created the Holy Trinity, which is very, very nice. So let's go ahead and do that. We also got Pskov as a subject after fully annexing Veliki Novgorod. I didn't take any land from them because I didn't want to fight Kiev any further, but we can definitely continue to fight Kiev in the future. The fact that there is always a rival warlord just makes it impossible for us to actually attack the Golden Horde. This is so frustrating. I don't know why, but why make it so that, like, if they're going through constant civil wars, just let me break free for free. Because otherwise, if I declare this, it'll just be a white peace. So, and I can't declare war on these guys because they're a Civil War member, so this is just so frustrating. Got a war go on Perm here. Let's go and make sure that they're dead. Very, very good. Just raise a few thousand levies and we should be good to take them down. After all, they are pretty weak and so we don't need to raise all that much. Okay, here we are. We can now take all of Perm. Very, very nice. There we go. All of that is good, and we can get our levies back home. And I guess we'll declare the Bulgar Horde as our rival here. I'm not too familiar with them, but I suppose they are our rival. Oh god, there's so many random stuff happening in the country. Oh well, we'll probably figure it out. Very good. We got the Permian script, where this guy, I guess, can convert and assimilate faster. So we're going to get him there. Very, very good indeed. We're also trying to unify the crowns now, so I can finally annex some of these vassals, where people of the same throne as me, which would be very good indeed as well. Finally, the Golden Horde is kinda unified, and we can declare war on them. By that I of course mean we're going to break free from the Golden Horde. Very, very nice. Let's finally raise our levies and get out of the Tartar yoke, because it's been far too long and I really don't want to deal with this anymore. Alright, what is... Oh, the Golden Horde's already coming in. Well, let's gather up our troops and fight them off. Alright, finally we can break free of the Tartar yoke, and we'll also take these provinces. These are all provinces required in forming Russia, so that's pretty good for us. Very, very nice. Once we select this option, I believe the Golden Horde will fall apart, probably. Let's hope so, so that we'll be having a much easier time when it comes to, you know, actually conquering the land here. Will the Golden Horde fall apart? We'll see in a month or two. This is a pretty good opportunity, actually, for us to try to conquer the Bulgar Horde here. I guess we'll lessen levies obligations with the clergy. I don't think they have many levies anyways. We'll fabricate a casus belli on a nearby province here. And one other thing I will do, just so that we're decreasing the power of the nobles, is perform reduction on them. This is a pretty good opportunity to do so. Get a lot of money, pretty nice. Let's see here. I don't think we need any of these right now. Burghers can give us more money. No, you're not ready. Okay, in a few years you can. And commoners, it's fine. We probably don't need to get anything from the commoners, although they are getting more loyalty, so I am gonna ask for extra levies here. And to the burghers, I will ask for extra taxes. There we go. Use these actions whenever you can, because they're pretty useful, even though they're quote-unquote emergency actions. So you get the idea. Alright, we're gonna go against Bulgar and Novosil here. Should be a fairly easy war here. And oh, never mind. My levies already registered. I got 35,000 levies. And that's probably gonna be enough. Okay, let's take our peace deals. So first, we are going to try to sue for peace with Novosil, and then we'll do the other guy. Let's do Diplo Endeavors here. Very good. Should be. I think we should be good here. Nice. Let's take this peace deal. It's a lot of aggressive expansion, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. So let's go ahead and do it. Very, very nice. Yep, Kiev can now join against us again, unfortunately. It is what it is. There's not much we can do. And then Bulgar Horde should accept the peace deal in a few moments. Here we are. We're going to take 55 provinces from the Bulgar Horde here. Very, very nice. Thank you very much, Bulgar Horde. Your help is greatly appreciated. There we are. Much larger than before. Bulgar Horde is greatly weakened, which is exactly what we want. Kiev decided to declare war. Not sure why, but, you know, we can definitely use it to our advantage. Also, Parm rose up, so I gotta quickly take care of these guys first. What silly jokesters. Let's quickly grab our troops and get them over to Moscow for the defense of against Kiev. Okay. Guys, come on. Can we please just not do this right now? Thank you. Okay. It's so annoying. I just want to be able to form Russia and then get it over with, so then we can try to develop our land, but you know, countless invasions and uprisings. I guess that is how Russia was historically as well. So, pretty accurate experience, I suppose. Let's continue to survive the situation. Very nice. We caught these guys on a siege here. Let's go and win this battle. Oh dear, that was not a great battle there. But one of the things that Kiev is going to learn real soon is why you don't fight Russia in a defensive war in the winter. And they are going to learn this lesson now, where they're going to take so much attrition that they're probably going to die out. I'll also say morale is horrendous in Russia. Crossing any amount of territory is absolutely draining your morale like crazy, especially in foreign territory. It really is a miserable place to fight. Alright, after so much struggle, we finally got Kiev. I'm going to disband the coalition against me and take these 2 fort provinces so that we can use them against Kiev. Very, very nice. Thank you very much, Kiev. No longer will they be able to declare a coalition war on me, which is great. And we can finally go back to just chilling after I crushed this uprising that seemingly have started while we were fighting Kiev. After saving money for a while, we can finally build a road from Moscow all the way to Novgorod. Very, very nice. This will allow us to create a local government there as soon as possible. Additionally, we can create a casus belli against the Golden Horde with this the expansion to the steppes casus belli, which will allow us to take a lot of land. These guys also broke away from my union for some reason, so I might just declare war on them in order to make them into part of our land, and that will actually be enough to form Russia. I guess the expansion into the steppes casus belli is fairly fast, so we can now declare it on the Golden Horde. Let's go ahead and do it really quickly before anyone has any opportunity to stop us. Very good. Let's also appoint some guy. Sure, we'll get the Crown Prince in because we want more crown power here. Very, very good. Let's continue integrating the land around Novgorod as well, because that's land we're going to be able to get proximity on. And we'll just get our troops to, I guess, meet up in Muscovy. That's probably fine. Alright, welcome back. We're finally gonna take the land we want from the Golden Horde. 138 provinces. Absolutely incredible. Pretty nice. So let's go ahead and take it. Very, very good. Here we are. Horrendous looking borders, but you know, that's pretty cool. We've managed to get all of the Golden Horde, at least on this side of the Caspian Sea, under our control, which is very good indeed. So march our armies back, and we can finally start creating some vassals. But the most important part of all, we are now able to form Russia. With 625 out of 536 provinces, we can now become an empire and form the nation of Russia. Let's go ahead and do it. Here we are, we become the Russian Tsardom, which is very good indeed. In addition, we can now, since we don't need to try to become an empire anymore, create subjects that will make much better use of the land than I can, at least as of right now. I've just gone and created a few vassals here. We got these guys for the Astroni culture. I've made 2 for the Crimean culture, and these guys are technically Razonian, but they will also convert the Bishar culture for me, and we can try to enforce them to try to get them to convert some of the provinces for us as well, which is going to be very good. Now, I'm probably not going to create subjects. I guess I could make one here as well for the Kazani culture. Actually, I might, because I can't really control that land right now anyways. There's no historical subject there, so we'll just make one custom. It's probably going to be good. And once we annex all of this, we can probably place a local governor here in Novgorod, and then I think there are cities here that we could potentially place local governors at. But for now, there will be one in Novgorod, and of course Moscow exerts natural control, and will be able to control much of the land. Also remember, we have not built pretty much any roads yet, so a lot of this control is just raw control. It will get better over time. Additionally, forming Russia does give us the start of government reform, which we're going to enact right now, since it is a pretty good government reform with more peasant to state satisfaction equilibrium and more proximity efficiency. Very, very nice indeed. There is not enough gold in the market in order to get a local governor, so we're currently trying to colonize this province, which does produce gold. It's going to take us a little bit to colonize it though, and it's rather expensive since we're colonizing this, and we're also colonizing up north here. I'll probably let Sweden colonize the rest of the land up north, and then we'll just attack Sweden in the future in order to get the land for ourselves. Let's go ahead and go after the Bulgar Horde, so we can get a nice little border with the Golden Horde here, so we can attack them and expand further into the steppes. Here we are, let's declare the war. Should be a fairly easy victory. We're just going to be looking to take as much land as possible. One of the things that's pretty nice is expanding into the steppes is going to occur. Not a lot of aggressive expansion because no one really cares, so we should be good here to just continue expanding to the east. Bulgar Horde is taken down. Let's go take this very nice peace deal here. Very, very good. We also connect our lands, and we can give these guys some more provinces, since there is a lot of land that is of the Kazani primary culture, which these guys can take very nicely. Very good. We are mostly doing it along culture so that nations can have less rebellions, and then eventually they'll be able to convert culture for us, or even if they don't, they can accept the Russian culture a bit more, so we can accept them easier. Our colonization of this province has given us a piece of gold, so we can finally build our local governor here in Novgorod, which is very good indeed. In addition, I'm pretty sure we can build a second local governor. Perhaps we'll do one in Smolensk, since control here is pretty bad, but we will have to fight Kiev for some of the surrounding lands to make full use of it. Alternatively, I could also potentially... I mean, this city is not the greatest city in the world. Maybe there's some city over here that we can try to put a local governor in. But for now, we're just going to have local governor in Novgorod, and probably not one in Smolensk yet, unless we conquer more land here. So I'm going to declare war on Lithuania here to grab Vilnius, so that we can also get these subjects here that Lithuania has for free. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and declare this war. Should be a fairly easy win for us. In addition, I think Kiev is just always going to be in a coalition against me, but we should try to get other nations to be on our side. So I think I'll try to improve relations further with Poland, perhaps even Bohemia. One of the benefits of being an empire and also being Russia is the fact that we do actually have a lot of diplomats, which is pretty nice. Okay, Lithuania have surrendered. We can now go ahead and take all their lands. Very, very nice. I will, however, also turn on Max Diplo for just a month, so that we do not have as much trouble here. Make sure we're encouraging Diplo. Very good. And let's go ahead and sue for peace here. This lessens our aggressive expansion dramatically, which is great. And I think no one will actually join against me, which is very, very nice indeed. I want this province. Can I? Wanted to kind of get like a connection to Vilnius, so we can maybe do a local governor there. I mean, maybe it'd be best for us to just do... No, that's probably too much. It's fine. We'll just try to annex Polsk eventually. Here we are. We're gonna annex Lithuania here. Very, very good. That's all the provinces of Lithuania, I believe. Very nice. And here we are. We get these subjects for free, which is pretty nice for us. We're probably going to try to do the same thing to Kiev, if possible. I do have a bit of a rebellion on my hands, so let's quickly put this rebellion down, and we'll continue on. Additionally, the local governor in Novgorod has been built, which is pretty good indeed, because now we're getting nice control over this entire region, which means there is now good reason for us to try to annex it. Try to integrate it. I am also going to integrate Vladimir as soon as possible, because somehow they took over control of all of the other people in the Russian Union. I don't know how, but they did. So yeah, we gotta try to annex them so we can get everyone else back. Let's go and take Crimea as well as Theodoro for ourselves. We'll declare war on these guys. Don't know who they are, but we are going to destroy them. There we go. Very, very nice. I will have to raise a few troops to help with this war. Unfortunately, my subjects are kind of incompetent. All of them have like terrible stability for some reason. Oh, you're doing okay, but your horde unity is terrible. I just don't know why. I guess they can't figure out how to keep their nation stable. So whatever. I'll just have to do it myself, I guess. We are now trying to colonize more land. I have started a colonial charter over here, and this one over here should finish. Eventually. Unfortunately, people are not that willing to move into the Arctic locations, so it's a shame. You'll also see that while we do have a lot of rebellions, we have it mostly handled. And unfortunately, Russia, I guess, is not very good for institution spread, because at this time, we still don't have professional armies banking war renaissance, but they're spreading, so we'll have them eventually. Professional armies will be first, and it is one that's desperately needed because we absolutely need to have a professional army rather than just sticking with what we have right now. Let's continue by getting Deus Vault, since that's a pretty good casus belli to grab, even though, you know, conquering cost is higher. It's pretty nice for smaller nations. And then we should get professional armies, which we can research armories for. We got the clock tower here, where I guess the Serbian horologist, I suppose that's someone who studies clocks, has decided to escape Serbia because they're at war with the Ottomans. So instead, oh wait, Ottomans are at war with Wallachia actually. That's pretty interesting. I might go and fight. Actually no. For a moment there I thought it was Kiev, but no, it's just Wallachia. Unfortunate. So we're gonna begin construction immediately, and we'll just I don't know what this means exactly. It says strikes all amount of population, attracts investments, new thinkers. I'm not sure what that means. I'll be honest with you. It's a little confusing, but you know what? We'll take it. We also have the Radziradine Prikaz, which gives us this government reform that makes more taxation possible for the burghers and the nobles. Well, the nobles more satisfied. It's a free government reform, more levy size, more towards free subjects. It is honestly just a really good deal overall, so we are going to get this government reform and implement it nearly instantly. I think I'll replace local army organization for now, and then we can put it back if we need. Oh, if it would load, thank you, game. Yeah, so we have the this government reform here, which is very good indeed. One thing I'm also going for, as I've been saying, is I've been trying to go towards communalism, so we can grab integrated offices in the third age. But we do need to get a lot towards outwards. But for now, let's just grab this reform here. Very good. We can also add the commoners are not that loyal. Well, they probably will be in 3 years, so we can do that. And I don't think it's time to perform reductions yet, unfortunately. So we'll just leave it be then. It is time for us to declare war on the Golden Horde and Kiev at the same time. I'm going to do this because Helch is currently not interested in fighting. So we should be able to just completely destroy the Golden Horde, and Kiev maybe get a little bit from them. Which should be good. Let's go ahead and do an expansion into the steppes casus belli. We gotta get a diplomat first though, so I'm gonna speed that up a little bit, just so that we don't miss out on this opportunity. Kiev, for some reason, doesn't have that many professional troops either. I'm not sure why. I guess, have they not embraced professional armies either? No, they have. Why not? They also have better tax base than me right now because, you know, I've been focusing on expansion and not developing the land, so I don't know why Kiev isn't doing it. I also say Kiev is just much stronger than Muscovy, at least until you form Russia and get all the unique events. So usually in my games, Kiev kind of ends up being the stronger side, but not today. Today is the day where Kiev is not the stronger side. Let's go ahead and... who's the most loyal? Boyars, you guys are pretty loyal, right? Do we have a parliament soon? No, we don't. Okay, so Boyars, I want you to give me your money. Give me your taxes. Thank you. regular people, we're going to... Oh, this is still not available. Oh, it'll be available in a few months. I was wondering why. I remembered it being available in 23. We really don't have to worry about the Golden Horde because they have no troops as usual. But we do have to worry about Kiev because they are pretty strong, and hopefully we'll be able to knock Kiev down a peg here. Let's go ahead and take care of some of these smaller armies here. Very, very good. Here we are. That's another 5,000 dead. Excellent. Where is the Kiev army? They're just not... Oh, there they are. Let's go ahead and try to fight them head on. We'll gather our army here for safety, and then go right on in. And these guys gather here for safety. We'll want to try to siege down the Golden Horde quite a lot. We've humiliated Kiev enough, so let's go ahead and piece them out here. Very, very good. We're going to grab these 3 forts and this town here. Very nice. Here we are. Kiev, I think you should understand why you shouldn't mess with us. Alright. The Golden Horde exploded again. I don't know either. I'll try to take as much as I can, but there's not much I can do here. Absolutely crazy peace deal because I can't for the life of me get over the Warlord. We're gonna try this and then get the Warlord to take over. We'll probably convert the provinces over here to a subject or something, since I probably can't hold it myself. It is also some... I don't even know what culture this is. It's a bit strange. Anyways, let's go ahead and do that. It's a lot of progressive expansion, but only the Golden Horde really cares, so it's pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and take it. Very, very nice. Thank you very much. And the rival rival warlord, sorry, not Sarda, should probably win here, which will allow us to, defeat them once they're pieced out with the regular Golden Horde. In fact, we can almost declare war immediately. I think our parliament is pretty soon. So we got 20 spy network strength on the Golden Horde here, who have just newly formed under the leadership of the Bakanas Coco. I don't know who that is, but, you know, whatever. Honestly, I know Paradox is trying to nerf the Golden Horde by giving them a lot of civil wars, but the amount of civil wars they have is actually so bad for any other nation trying to conquer them. It's crazy, because you can't fight the civil war faction, which doesn't make any sense, because, you know, if a nation's in civil war, you should just be able to fight both of them. Why can't you fight the side that, you know, like if you declare war on one, you should be able to declare war on the other? Also, apparently I don't have the... Wait, do I not have the expansion into the steppes Casus Belli anymore? That's very strange. I guess we'll just have to do a religious war, because expansion into the steppes Casus Belli seems to be gone. So let's go ahead and get a religious war here. For what province? Probably... we'll go for Woro. That's probably fine. One thing we can do is use our current progress in order to ask for a law change. In the distribution of power, we do have the Governing Senate, which is a unique government reform to Russia that gives us an extra cabinet seat. This is actually quite nice, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. The extra cabinet seat is going to come in really handy, since we do have a lot of land that is unintegrated, which I need to get to. We now have a religious war goal against the Golden Horde, which I'm going to declare. We're going to try to take as much land from them as possible so that we can continue to expand into Siberia here. Seems like a pretty good idea here. Let's go ahead and do it. Very, very nice. We'll raise all of our levies and go right on in. Okay, we have embraced professional armies. Let's go ahead and get our armory, the men-at-arms, and the unique advancement, Cossack recruitment, which allows us to recruit the Cossacks, which is pretty nice. Also quickly grab the Horn Fist, as well as the Heavy Cavalrymen, because that's going to be pretty useful for us moving forwards. And we'll grab Recruitment Law and Aristocracy as well. We're going to take some land from the Golden Horde, and in addition to that, we'll also try to grab, make them another treaties with Worgan here, so we want to fight them in the future. I don't care about the aggressive expansion. Here we are. Very, very nice. Russian Tsardom looks better than ever. And we should maybe... When's our truce over? 1443, so maybe... Actually, probably not. We probably won't be able to force another war again. I'll probably just end this video at the end of the Age of Renaissance, and we should be good. We can now also embrace the Renaissance. Let's go ahead and do that. Very good. I might even go do Renaissance first because of how useful Renaissance is. So I'm going to quickly cancel these guys and get my extra cabinet seat first. So let's go ahead and grab Intel Sovereignty here. These are pretty important technologies for extra reform, extra cabinet seat, etc. Further down, we will get later, since we don't need them right this moment. Instead, we'll go back to our research of military technology, since right now, that's kind of what we have going for us, is that our military is quite strong compared to other nations, which is pretty good, you know. I guess that's how the Soviet Union kind of was after World War II. They had a pretty good military, but maybe not the best economic situation. Let's get one last war in. Oh, I don't know what happened over here, but it's fine. I'll just deal with that later. We're going to go and try to declare war on Kiev again. We're going to try to take as much land from them as possible, considering the fact that, well, Kiev is a pretty good target for us to grab. No fort here, so this is probably the perfect casus belli. There we go. And we can probably still get this passed. Maybe... we'll just do 2 serfdom supports, that's fine. And then we'll declare war on Kiev here. Well, Yainia will join, but they should not have enough power against me. And I can also force these two to annul their treaties, which would be very good indeed. Let's go ahead and declare this last war of this video. We caught the even professional troops in this area here. Let's go ahead and kill them. Very, very nice. Come on, march in. Thank you. What are you doing? Holy shit! How many supports do they have? What the? What was that? I think the Kievan troops just hired insane amounts of mercenaries. This is crazy. I gotta hire some of my own, I guess, but wow, did they hire a lot of mercenaries, because my troop just can't even keep up. That's crazy. Well, I guess I'll have to hire some mercenaries myself as well. It is now the Age of Discovery, and our war against Kiev has been kind of annoying since Kiev keeps on hiring professional troops. Let's go for administrative focus here, and we can... Fucking hell. That's no good. Hopefully we win that. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab the unique advancement over here. The Sudabanik, which gives us plus 20 proximity efficiency through land, which is actually really strong. And it's also a free government reform, because we get a free one right afterwards. I think this battle's gonna be good for us. Let's see. Nope, of course not. Because the fucking Kievan somehow have 1 million professional troops. Just out of nowhere. I don't know. Yeah, they just hired another 42,000. Where do they get them from? What? I'm so confused. Okay, well, I guess I gotta hire some of my own as well, because this is getting crazy. Okay, now peace out Kiev here. I'm going to take this very nice peace deal with Kiev. We're just gonna try to take some land from them, and this will decrease their economic capabilities, which will benefit us in the future. Very good. Holy, also, so many men lost because Kiev just hired infinite mercenaries. It was crazy. Anyways, let's go ahead and take this peace deal here. Very, very good. Thank you very much, Kiev. I will destroy you soon. Here we are in the year 1438. Russia is quite dominant, the 6th great power in the world, and on its way to conquer, all of Central Asia, expand to Siberia, etc. Let's walk through a few things. First of all, here's our proximity. We have our local governor here in Moscow and in Novgorod, which is exerting quite a lot of nice proximity in the land. This is our control right now. A lot of these lands are not really controlled right now because we haven't integrated them. For reference, our integration is still not the greatest, but we do have 5 cabinet seats. Actually, yeah, 5. So we'll be able to do that pretty soon. We're also working on annexing our subjects here. These are all subjects. Unfortunately, this is making us really decentralized, but with some integration, we should eventually solve that issue. This is our economic situation. Russia is just not the greatest when it comes to tax base, and also I am, trying to hang on to as much land as possible, so the costs of court and stuff are a little bit higher than it normally would be, but we're making fairly okay money, and we have increased our tax base quite a bit from the start of the game. This is our cultural map mode. Nothing much has changed. You'll see that we have some colonization, which has spread our culture. I have accepted a bunch of the cultures in the north here because they're pretty easy to accept, but not really accepted the cultures to the east yet, which we could eventually try to accept, but it's probably better to just culture convert in the future, since we will have higher cultural influence than everybody else. Let's see here. Lastly, in terms of religion, we are pretty Orthodox, as you can probably see, and we are currently trying to convert people to Orthodox. So, for example, these guys I've actually forced to become Orthodox, and Saratov is currently trying to convert cultures into Muscovy for me right now, which is very good indeed. Anyways, if you did enjoy the video, please do subscribe for part 2 and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time where we'll continue this run. Goodbye.